Hi guys, my name is Rachel and welcome to today's episode of the Stanley Parable, the final episode. We were just going to go through all the endings that we missed during the series and jump to the Easter eggs. Welcome to Stanley's Heaven. Remember all those computers I was pressing during the series? This is the ending that we'll go to. Buttons. Not really much you can do here. Just go nuts. Pressing buttons. There is no aim to this place. Just press all the buttons. Done. And then next to the next Easter egg or ending. We can always go back to it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let's see if this works. As it did before. I don't know if it repeats itself. There's an achievement, the 4:30 achievement, where you go around twizzling door handles and you get the achievement basically. Can't tell if there's one off or you can do it as much times as you want. So I've already got the achievement on Steam already. Yeah, we should start from 4:30, then we should go to 4:70 to twizzle the door handle a bit much. But we've been twizzling it quite a bit now, but he's not really saying anything.
Stanley stood for a long time in one spot. It's part of the game. He likes to see how long he can go without dying. So far, he's doing excellent. And if he just stays right where he is, I'm sure he'll keep up that good momentum. Let's observe the genius at work.
Observe the genius. Oh, you're gonna tell me to do things?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Let's go to the next Easter egg ending, shall we? If we can get over here. Jump out here. Yep. Wallop.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Yes.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want, like right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
Oh dear. Memory spikes.
There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable, and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. Yes. You too will become quite unbearable.
If we wait for another 5 minutes, it will end. But I won't stay that long. It is a nice tune. It is a nice tune. Da, da, da. I hope my voice matches the tune. If not, then this will sound so weird. Done. Right. Next one.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Anything? No. You're not going to give me the achievement yet, are you? No. 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 No achievement. I'm going to keep wiggling this door handle all day. I've got all day to do it. Ain't nothing stopping me. I got a full camera of battery. Do this all day. No? No? Well, let's try the no ending. If we can get up, there we go. Now we can get over here. Try again. Up. There we go. Over this little bit. And squish through here and fall. There we go.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet? Ah, then in that case we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you. That's it. Oh, hello.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Skip 4 of 2 here.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Repeat it. there's a technique here. We just press these buttons.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Okay.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley
Get
thought
on top
to
of this
himself.
chair.
Did he have the
Oh,
strength
that's
to
pointless.
find out?
What we do is press all the buttons, and then we wait for the gate over there to open, then we come back.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an
Awful.
employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom
nothing.
meant nothing.
Press that.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this
Yes.
time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
But now we will wait till that gate opens, and then we'll have that special final Easter egg that I want to show. I really, really love it. It really makes you want to dance. It's just like the one in the demo, long time ago. But this, it's much better, much better, much better. Trust me. Anyway. Oh, let it open. Anyway, this is the last video for the Stanley Parable. It's really, really, really sad that it's over. So, cause I got so used to it for my Friday segment. Anyway, here we go. Disco. Hit it. Okay, the choice is up to you now. You can either watch till the end of the video and enjoy the disco, or you can either stop it here and call it quits. This is the final video of my Stanley Parable video series. Thank you so much for sticking around, and I hope to see you in my new Friday lineup. Don't know when it will air, but it will pretty soon. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Great, awesome send-off for the Stanley Parable. Also, if there's any new Easter eggs you may know, tell me, and I'll easily go and find them. Do a video on them. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Enjoy the disco. Wah!